What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Final Fantasy XVI. This is video 18. We're going to be loading from where we last left off at level 24 in this area. And before we ran up on this, we were obviously exploring a lot of the area. We went all the way over here, and we even found the little thing that looks like the one back at the hideaway. But obviously we got some stuff over here to do. We got some side quests and things like that to cover. But it's a little bit of a ways away. We're going to see if there's some enemies to fight. But obviously we're coming from that direction because we stopped and saved right here as we started from up there. And then we also checked behind there. And now we have this to explore up here. We were a lot closer than this earlier, but in the last video. But then we decided to run the far distance and check for enemies and do some fights and stuff like that. So yeah, and just clearing all the enemies out, and as well as getting the items, because obviously, you know, items that are left to go pick up are just as important as some of the other stuff, so we're gonna make sure to cover those too. Alright, let's go down this way. We could jump off this cliff, or we could just run around. So I'm gonna run around here like this, and these are level 21s. I'm level 24, so it shouldn't be an issue. Alright. 30 experience for those guys. Nice. Don't really see anything too much more over here for now. But there is some vultures right here, so let's take care of them. Alright. Now we could go up and fight all these enemies just like we did in the last stream, and ooh, look at that chocobo. That chocobo looks a lot more rare than these other ones.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
A bluebird. Is that the wild one that couldn't find? I wonder. Come on. They're not trying to hurt you. You can go over here and find this other one. Oh. Okay. I guess you want to fight, so. That was a beautiful bird, though. Man. Beautiful chocobo. Alright. We're still gonna have to run across that for some other stuff. See if there's anything up there. But for now, I'm gonna take a look at these vultures and anything else that might be in the area. $30 experience. There's some other stuff over there to fight. More bluebirds. And more chocobos to fight.
Wait. You're not one of us. Too slow.
More enemies incoming, I bet. Yep. Is that right? You slay everybody on the way up here. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's right. Just like the rest of your comrades, nothing. You think he can do something, but nothing. $110 experience. Nice. Alright. Thank you, Torgal.
Good boy.
And again, you can't get in there. It's just extra experience and extra fights. That's perfectly fine. Can I mount it? Oh, okay. Well, that would have been cool if I could have mounted it, though. Why did you step in the way? I didn't even focus on you. See, why do you keep stepping in the way? Why? You're asking for this beating because you keep stepping in the way. I wasn't trying to beat you up. Dang it. So beautiful of a bird until it gets in the way. Meanwhile, these are like, no, I'd rather not. The bluebirds I would keep all day as pets, but these other ones, these red ones, are like, yeah, no, they're ugly. Get rid of them. Are you out here sleeping? Caught you sleeping? Oh my goodness. Alright, what else is up here that I can fight?
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for tomorrow's harvest.
Alright. Any other enemies up here to fight? Looks like there's a staircase. At least it goes up on this one. It won't allow you to walk up it? Okay. I guess it is what it is then. Alright. There's only a bluebird. Oh, nope. There's a few more. They're like all sleeping. Nothing. Alright. There's an item in here. Make sure you grab it. Alright. So this is where we actually came out from when we initially came out. About 400 meters from the destination, but we didn't do any of this stuff on the first on stream 16. This is stream 17, right? Hold on. This is stream 18. So in stream 17 we didn't do that. Yeah, because we did North Reach, you know, we got to the Vale in stream 16 and then did the missions of the Vale and stuff in stream 17 last night, and then now we're on this one, which obviously is the tail end of those. Okay. Anything else? Let's see here. Right, some people up here that were talking about their harvest and all that. When we passed by here, we couldn't walk up that. Okay. Still more enemies to fight, though.
Let's make this quick.
Okay, good. Any other enemies up here? Let's see. There's a side quest that we can accept. So let's go accept these side quests. With that kind of attitude, you can wait. Don't talk to me crazy. Otherwise, I'll make you wait. Take orders from nobody, including you.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Agreed to help the man's son. No one orders me around.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they'd sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
I've already wiped out all these people. Like, I didn't see your son anywhere.
someone whose son's in mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried.
Right.
Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Oh my gosh.
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Man, you got no spine, kid. Single enemy, can't run away. 4 experience. Laughable, man. Alright.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk.
Hmm.
Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone
Dang.
needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
I'm gonna kick your ass for making me come down here.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
How about I just slay you both?
Why? You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be the dame. That wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the day. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Damn shame.
Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service. Like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Though I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. The bearers, fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For the help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
And not much experience. I mean, it's something, I guess, but... Alright, magic dash, what you know is for crafting. Alright, there's some enemies up here to fight, so let's go fight them real quick. And then we'll do the other side quest. Okay. Don't look like there's any other ones up here to... oh, there we go. Some over there. Okay, over to the left, that's the gate for that. So, obviously it's locked to us for now. So I wouldn't worry too much about it for now. All right. Looks like there's an item over there I can go pick up. Yeah. Whatever this is. Oh, another raptor. Okay. Another couple raptors.
Not much chance I'd make it to the penitence gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. So they'd better have a plan.
I'm sure Sid will have a plan when we get to him. But I came down here for this for now. Alright. Any other enemies to fight? Up this way? Nothing quite? Okay. Well, let's go do that other side quest, and there is something to pick up there. Okay. We'll do this other side quest, and then we'll continue the main quest a little bit before the end of the stream.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
How do they expect us to finish the harvest when the ones the capital sends us are already half stoned?
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can certainly try. Sorry, I'm busy. I can certainly try.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Shouldn't take too long to find her, because we know where the wheat's at. It's not too far down the way.
With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
And pretty easy to find her.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill?
You're very rude.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Talk about I'm rude. What about you? Because everything between here and the wall, so shouldn't be too hard to find.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had prissy hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, we're almost level 25, but we'll see how the rest of the stream shakes out. We got about 15 minutes of the normal time left. We might run this one a little bit longer, but I think we've slayed everything in the area. But man, they treat Branded terrible in this area, though. Okay, is there any other enemies to fight? I don't see any other enemies. So let's go on up into the town here. And advance the story a bit.
The people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
You can see it just by those quests on the outside.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
A trader? Oh yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Alright, speak with the traveling trader. We'll go up that way. But let's start here.
Oi, don't touch anything.
All these are not going to do anything for me. Let's see here. Nothing there. And we're good on items. So, looks like we don't need anything from you. Okay.
Weren't expecting anything Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? What's that call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But although it was an antique, it no most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement
We will
about
later
my
get
appraisal.
she was okay.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Okay. Make for the nearby ruins. Alright. So that's where we're headed now. Okay. Is there any enemies up here to fight? There might be. Well, I could go back over here right where the quest is, or I could explore this area. So let's explore this area real quick, since this is going to run a little bit longer. A 2 gil, like that's going to do anything for me. Any enemies up here? Nothing? Really? Can I go in there at least? No? Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. At least I'll know where to find this whenever they start talking about it here in a little bit. I'm sure it'll come up. It says unnamed chapel. I'm sure there's a name for it, so it's probably going to update once I get the quest or whatever the case is in that. Okay. Back down here we go, I guess. Since you've already slayed all the nearby enemies, it should be easy to run through here. Oh, there's a few enemies. A few enemies right there to fight, it looks like.
Wolves.
Yeah.
We can't let them get any closer to the village. Stay down. That's enough.
Oh, good hit. This one isn't dying straight away, though. Alright. Only 20 experience, though. Weren't worth nothing, really. Alright. Of course, they already killed... Yeah, they already killed the... Perfect. Even though it's not really. And killed the people I was looking for.
Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry.
And there's the comb.
So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
You both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one, in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatian is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatian by.
Okay, easy enough. I could just fast travel if you like walking over there.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Yeah, found her. Dead.
I see. My dear Tatian. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who is young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatian. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
All right. Hopefully this means level up. We'll see. Yep. Good. All right, level 25. Good stuff. All right, a meteorite is crafting stuff.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Okay. Level 25, and I'm gonna pet Torgal first. And now back to the chapel, which we said was unnamed, and we get the thing later. Well, and we go to the unnamed chapel. Alright, so we'll play for another about 10 minutes, and then we'll end the stream there. So far, we've got about 45 minutes, typical stream time, but playing this one a little bit longer. So, alright, of course they would show up right as I'm finishing up everything. Okay. See what this leads to.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
The Pleasure House's Oriflame. Or Oriflame, whichever.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than ever. Brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most. Which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by the armor, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the blight...
If you won't be Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken monk? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. day we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do, mate.
Might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. It means my deeds will be remembered. I'll gladly play the role of villain. First, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
All right. Drake's Head. And majestic silence has Drake's Head ever stood a vigil over the empire of Sandbreck and its bejeweled capital. Alright. You have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue and not be able to return, proceed? Yes. Alright, Drake's Head. We should be able to save soon after this.
There are not nearly enough men here.
It's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
But that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Wrong.
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Yeah, great plan, Sid. Okay. Crystal's Curse. Okay.
Come on, this way.
We will go that way in the next stream. So thank you all for tuning into this edition of Final Fantasy 16. We'll see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned as we continue through the story. So we'll see y'all soon and stay tuned.